Okay, I've been saying that I was going to do this, but I've yet to figure out how I was going to go about it because it's a lot of information. Well, this is my journal. I haven't done my cover yet, but this is my Benebell Metaphysical journal. And it took me practically almost all day to print it, but I separated it. So mainly the personal stuff is on one side. Now I paid $17 basically for this tracker keeper, and I can keep my keyboard. I have a Bluetooth keyboard that I keep in here and put my phone. These are my markers that I got for it. I got the litter one. And I keep a deck of my spellcaster cards go in here. So I keep a deck with me. And I usually keep my IDs and stuff in here so I don't have to carry my purse. So I put a calendar. I bought this. I went to the Dollar Tree, got this. And I bought plastic encasement covers for the things that I'm not necessarily going to write on. I haven't decided about my chart yet, and I have started using it. Vision board. It has 3 years of calendar dates. I haven't started my annual planning. I have been making a description of a routine that I want to get into. And then you go back to the year. I haven't done this. I started reading my dimensions. These are set up for you personally. You see, I have been going through it. That was for January. There's one. Oops. For each month. Wow, that's it. February, March. And I have not printed this entire book out yet. Mine has 375 pages. And I like this because this was my birthday. January 20th. It's a full moon, but it was also the eclipse, but it didn't show that. And I'm going to be able to learn how all these dates affect everything. So I did get all those printed. I wasn't able to get it printed in time as when I received it right after Christmas. So I only started on the 14th because I think I got it printed on the 16th. It's getting me back to writing, so that was part of one of the things that I have to start doing again. And I only printed up until July. Oh, I also laminated my birth chart. Oh, this is my solar return chart. But I bought a laminator so that I can do this. And I like all the notes, paper, that I can go ahead and, on my own, copy more. And I like that you put in here so you can do notes for the future to yourself. do a 5-year plan. And this is not so much that it's personal, I don't think. No, it's just the moon references. So maybe I need to put that to the other side so I can use it to study. But you have the astrology 12 houses. It tells you about those houses so that you can go back and use it with your chart, with this chart, and learn how to do the chart. Do the chart anyway. Have the zodiac signs so you can learn those and what they're associated with in the water, the fire, and all that good stuff. It goes into some detail about the astrology, and I'm not sure what this is because I haven't read them all yet, but the Aries is the warrior, Taurus the steer of heaven, which I've not heard that before, and it says Gemini is the great twins. I heard twins but not great twins, and the jester. I guess we call him the jester because he's two-faced, maybe. But I never, let's see, to impress, jack of all trades, versatile, persuasive, changeable, education, the throat chakra, nervous system, arms, lungs, shoulders, bird-like features. Wow, never heard that about a Gemini or anybody else. I am an Aquarius, teacher, revolutionary leader. I'm also on the cusp of a Capricorn, finance governor. This just tells me that I should be more than I am at this moment. Okay, wow, there's my number, 711. Whenever I see 711, it tells me that I'm doing something right. And if I question what I've done, somehow it just pops up and shows me 711, and I'm going, okay, guess I'm okay. I underlined what I already had, and I realized my amber came up missing, and I just realized I got a red tiger eye from a friend of mine, and I have ginger and garlic, of course. I make rose water with the roses from my mom's funeral. I have sandalwood that I burn. So it just tells you a lot of things that you can get to associate with what you need. Frogs just started popping up in my life. I've always loved tigers, and I've recently been wanting to do a diamond painting with a peacock because I suddenly started needing blue items, which I'm assuming that's because my throat chakra is trying to open up and I need some more assistance. I have a scorpion tattoo, and there's my frogs. And which is really funny is I've been afraid of butterflies most of my life. Not sure where that came from, but I was walking down the street and someone somehow ran over a butterfly, and I chose for some reason to pick that butterfly up, and I still have it, and now I feel like I'm going into some form of transformation, especially with my birthday being in a full moon and eclipse. I felt like I just got reborn, which there goes that butterfly. My mom around the earth loved elephants, so I started getting elephant stuff, and my sister Tammy just got me a elephant diamond painting, which is odd. And my brother loved wolves, and I have his wolf blanket. But it has a lot of things in here that I would have never have thought of. I'm not sure how to use this yet, but I am going to figure it all out. There's so much in here. Information tells you the symbols of the planets, and I haven't gone through this yet, but it's a lot of information and a lot of printing. This is going to be extra. I even got a pair of glasses to leave in my book. Here's on tarot. So that I never have to look for a pair of glasses, because they're always going to be right handy in my book. It talks about the lunar maids, which I do want to buy a deck. I want a Kipper deck. And I believe on the summer program at, I think it was Ethany.com, there was a lady that had a course on Kipper reading. There's a numerology in here. Latin Alpha. I don't even know how to say this, but I don't even know what it is. So that means there's a lot of new things for me to learn. I have signed up for a Kabbalist course, and I think I might be taking on a lot at the same time, but I'm really interested in learning a lot of things, and she has so much in this book. I bought stickers to use in here. I'm going to make a few copies of this. I don't know how they got in there misplaced. That's not a lot. But this side is supposed to be my personal side. I like this book because it has all these little slots and stuff. And you lock it down, it closes up. It's my pens. I have a tarot book in here, which I'm going to have to change it. I need my book for my spellcaster in here. Anyway, on this side, I have my loose pages for adding additional covers for pages. My granddaughter got a hold of it. This is where I will keep my certificates. This is a doctorate in divinity. I have credentials from Universal Life Church. Okay, I took and put all these in covers because I wanted them protected. It gives you what they're for and how to use them. I wanted to be able to take it out and make copies of it if I need to, so that I can use them for different times, different places, whatever. So I made it where I can take them out and they're protected. I have intentions on putting them on cardstock. I haven't, I don't think, copied all of these, but it's very interesting. It's a lot of information. Breaks it down to what everything is. I would have never known this about these two fish, or the kois, but I did have a koi. I was trying to make it a pet. Now this deity here, I saw as a child on my ceiling, watching me when I woke up one morning. It was in pastel colors. It scared the boo-boo out of me because I didn't know what it was as a child. I was only like 5 years old, and I wake up and see a multi-pastel colored elephant looking straight down at me. And now, instead of being afraid of it anymore, I know that it was just checking in on me and watching me. But you get all this information. This is a lot. And I'm being typical because I am going backwards in the book. But this page is blank because I'm using that page. It's a lot. Lots and lots. And you're not just getting a picture. You're getting the detailed information on it. I'm going to scan them without just do this part, because once I know this part here, I'm not going to want to see this. I'm just going to want to see this. So in time, it's just going to be the top parts. These are activating earth and fortifying personal energetic field with earth. This is air. This one is fire, and this one's water. I was thinking I accidentally copied the same thing, but I can see they're different. And this was for the full moon. I took it and laminated it and put the directions on the reverse side and flipped it over. It didn't come out too good, so I have to do it again. But I just didn't see any reason to get rid of it. I laminated my Archangel Michael because my brother is my spiritual guide. He's my protector, and his name is Michael. And he had an angel tattooed on his chest over his heart because he saw it in his dreams. So he's up in heaven protecting me. He's always around. And I didn't intend to copy Gabriel, but he decided he wanted to come out anyway, so I copied him and I laminated him because I figured he must have had something he wanted to tell me or protect me from, or serve his purpose, because he's watching over me. So I'm laminating these because I want to be able to take them out and hang them up as needed, and I haven't copied all of them. So you can see this is not little. There's about I'd say 20 more pages here. And I have at least 40 more over here. So this is a very substantial book. And like I said, mine is 375 pages. You're going to want to make sure that you get something large enough to put it in, because you're going to need it. And I like this one because it zips up. Has a handle. And a shoulder strap. So I can just grab my journal and go. And I got this at Walmart. Like I said, it was $16.97 or something like that. And I like it. And it works good for Miss Benebell Wynn's Metaphysical Journal.